Now, I don't believe women should be in positions where there's some strength involved and quick thinking. I don't think they need to be there. I could be considered sexist. For those of you who are watching right now, you let me know. Would you consider that to be sexist? Would you consider the idea of what I just said, which is I don't think women should be in positions where they got to think quick and and they need brute strength. I just don't think they need to be in those positions. Would you call that sexist? Sandwich Legends put up my hashtag WASP. Yes, I mean women are stupid people. Women are sexist people. So we had a few people in there telling me that I am a sexist. I understand, and I'm not upset. That's what makes us and these conversations special, right? Because I can say something, you look at it and be like, he's off his rocker. He needs to take his meds. Or you'll say, the brother got a point. I may not agree, but he has a point. Or you'll say, I'm riding with him 100%. Should they be allowed in the military? I say they should only be allowed in military positions where they're not using their force. But if you are going to put women in the military, put them on the front line. Let them fuck the shit out of the enemy, and then you come in and get them when they tired. I think the only women that should be allowed to go on the front line of the military, they should all have on bikinis and be sucking the dicks of the enemy. Now, I believe if you put them out there and let them suck the enemy's dicks on day one, like I'm telling you, if it was women who were the first, instead of the beaches of Normandy, it'd be called the bitches of Normandy. The first wave of the bitches of Normandy. Right after that, Normandy was taken within 7 hours. The bitches of Normandy stormed the beach, big tits and all, looked like the beginning of Baywatch. The bitches of Normandy went in mouth wide open, sucking any of the enemy's combatants' dicks that they could find. The enemy combatants were not prepared for the wave of bitches that stormed the beaches of Normandy. The bitches of Normandy, within hours, had the entire enemy army asleep, sucking their thumbs, laid on the beach, and they were easily taken by the rest of the Allied army. The bitches of Normandy. Like I can tell you right now. And they had that exclusive footage of all that dick sucking. Stay down. I ain't going away. Shit, you got me. I'm just saying. Other than that, all women in the front line is going to do is what? It's going to make it difficult for men to do their job. Because as soon as that bitch get a hangnail and start screaming, everyone else is going to put their life in danger to save that bitch. Or we're going to be out here in the jungle for so damn long. My dick is hard. Now I'm going to want some of that jungle love. Yes. And next thing you know, I'm going to be court-martialed because I was out here with this bitch for 4 to 6 months straight. A nigga got see death around the corner, and all I want to do is catch a nut before I die. But I'm wrong. I'm just saying. So after a while, you got to just start to think about the practicality of this thing. It's not practical. Having these women out here fighting and shit. So at a certain point in time, we need to realize, look, I don't think men could have babies. I don't think that's something we do. There are no men out there deciding that they want to have babies. I want to see what it's like. How many of you men want to see what it's like? How many of you men want to do the same thing women do? Oh, I love to be able to breastfeed. No, I wouldn't. I don't give a shit. Whatever it is that women do, I like the fact that they do it. I'm okay with them doing it. We don't go around every day waking up trying to be like them. We're okay with whatever it is that they do. How many of you niggas want to bleed once a month? I don't. I don't even think about the idea of getting fucked. Like I know women love to wonder, well, I wonder what it feels like when a man is having sex. We don't really give a shit about that shit. No, hell no. You don't be on top of me humping and shit like that. And sucking your little dick? Hell no, doing that. Nothing about what women have to do seems intriguing to me at all. Every time a woman suck my dick, I shake my head and think you must didn't have no parents. Your daddy must hate you right now. Your father must have died in the war. You out here sucking dick. There's something wrong with you. Ugh. We don't want to do what women do. We surprised women do what they do. Can I get an amen? The fellas out there, tell me, get an amen. We don't want to do what women do. We surprised y'all do it. The shit we ask y'all to do be the shit that we sit up and make fun of somebody for doing it. We get mad at somebody, what we say, suck my dick, because it's an insult. Right after we said suck my dick to him, we want to turn around and tell you to suck our dick. And if you just heard us say sucking dick is an insult, why would you do it? We know it's insulting to suck our dick. It don't matter who did it. That's why when we break up with you, what do we tell the world? You suck my dick. I hate you, Tommy. You suck my dick. I did. Oh. Look what happened when they let Miss Mary, what is her name, Merkel in Germany, running in the ground. You let these women run stuff and they running in the ground. You might not like that I'm saying it, but women don't even trust women like that. How do you think Donald Trump became president? Women know. You don't put no woman in fucking. Most of y'all women use your emotions as an excuse for doing dumb shit. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Women, how many of y'all have used your emotion as a reason to do some dumb shit? I'm a woman. I'm emotional. So if you use your femininity as a crutch, as much as you use your femininity as a crutch, why would I want you to lead? Y'all don't hear me? Say it again. Women use their femininity as a crutch. As a matter of fact, when you want to diss a man, you refer to him as a woman. Did I lie? Tell me I'm lying. When you want to diss a man, you refer to him as a woman. When you want to make yourself seem strong, you use masculine terms, ho. If being a woman was so damn good, you wouldn't have to use masculine terms to show that you're good at something. And if being a woman was so damn good, you wouldn't use feminine terms to show that a man isn't. Have you ever heard anybody else speak like this? You haven't. Have you ever heard anybody break it down to you like that? You haven't. Even the most staunch feminists right now is saying, fuck. He got us. He making it hard. Flag him down. See, I tell y'all all the time, the reason why I don't have a script and the reason why I don't really know when I'm going to go live, because I'd rather it be a natural thing and I be told to go live when it's something the world needs to hear. And most of the time when I'm told to go live, it's because it's somebody out there that needed to hear my message. So it could have been the young lady from Hawaii. She might have needed to hear this message, which is probably why she asked me, do you ever sleep? And which is probably why this was one of the few damn times I was actually on time and I looked and I saw that comment before I went live, addressed that person, didn't block that person didn't leave, now the person's laughing, they're right here enjoying the show. So you know what? This buds might have been for her. And baby, you about to get it. And I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about this dick. I'm not talking about this dick. I'm talking about the show. Dyslexia. Sometimes the dyslexia will fuck with you. I was trying to say it one way and it came out the other. Pardon me. Let me get you. Y'all ready to get to this damn show? What's up, Dirty Spice? Let's get to the show. All right, there's a video that's making the rounds, the body cam footage, and you guys are going to see body cam footage, and it's fucked up. It's newly released body cam footage. It shows a Greenville County police officer sheriff shooting a shoplifting suspect's mother. First off, you shouldn't want to shoot a shoplifting suspect. Can I get an amen? First off, why? Because the store has insurance. They got shrinkage protection. So you don't need to shoot somebody over going in a damn store and picking up something. Number two, if you are going to pick up somebody who shoplifted, let me say this. Maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't come by your fucking self. We saw over in the UK, you got people over in the UK, y'all can tell them if I'm lying or not. There was four female cops trying to arrest one man. That man beat them hoes ass judiciously. That man went out and just was whooping them cops ass. They couldn't do shit with him. It's four bitches and they could not arrest one man. So you know what that means? Their ass shouldn't have been on the force. By the logic, you call it the force. Who shouldn't be there? A woman. Hell, I don't even like the fact that now they got a woman in the motherfucking Skywalker clan. No woman have the force. Soon as they start putting hoes in Star Wars, talking about some, hell. Soon as them hoes showed up on the fight in the Adventures Endgame, I was one of the first ones threw his hands up in the middle of the movie. How many of y'all did that? We got her. She's not alone. Oh, God. I said it out loud. Oh, God. This bitch. These bitches. I was in the movie theater. I know them people thought I was crazy. I said, oh, God. It didn't make sense. You know why I didn't go see the last Terminator? Too many bitches. And I love Terminator. Y'all know, that's my man Reese right there. Reese will tell you. Tell him, Reese. He ain't gonna say shit. But you know what I'm talking about? Reese was quiet today. He said the motherfucking mother niggas is looking at his shit. But he know there's too many bitches in the movie. The best part about the original Terminator was all them bitches the Terminator killed. Are you Sarah Connor? He just kept giving them the business. Now you got all that. I had no intention of seeing it. I don't even know a motherfucker that's seen the new Terminator. I'm not even being funny. I don't know a person who's seen it. I don't know a person that said, go see it. None of y'all asked me to even review that shit. I have zero interest. Too many hoes. It's unrealistic. Bitches ain't gonna run to the fight. Bitches gonna run away from the fight. If that's the case, we see some examples of women running around trying to, when the ship is sinking, helping other motherfuckers. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen a bunch of women give up their damn seat? You don't even hear women giving up their seat on a doomed vessel to the kids, much less anybody else. When have you ever heard a bitch say, oh, this is an old man. Let me let this old man get on the fucking boat. Nope. They'll let that old man will be worth $90 million. His ass got to go down with the ship, and this bitch ain't worth a motherfucking thing. And she'll sit right there knowing she don't do shit. She don't even suck dick well. She just on the boat. Nigga up there worth $90 million, and he got his head down. I'm the motherfucker that bought the boat, and I can't even get on one of the lifeboats. Right, if we really wanted to go to being equal, what happened to every man and woman and child for their motherfucking self? Every time a boat get ready to go down, it should be a fucking free-for-all. It should be like musical chairs. Bitch, I'm in the vessel. Bitch, I'm on the lifeboat. Bitch, I'm on the life raft. Only people survived the Titanic incident as they came into Ellis Island were a bunch of men. 1,200 men showed up in Ellis Island. There's nothing but niggas rolling up in Ellis Island. I think men would have so much fun getting on the lifeboat, but just to be dicks, we get off the lifeboat to prove we can fight our way back in the lifeboat. Tell me I'm lying, men. Men we'd be so good at this shit that after we done, bitch, I'm on the lifeboat, we jump off of it. I'm back up on the steerage again. I'm running around you motherfuckers. These bitches are trying to get up in. Bitch, I'm in a lifeboat. Do we do it just to show you I can run that gamut again? Bitch, I'm in a lifeboat. Oh, Mama said we make a drinking game out of it. Bitch, I'm in the lifeboat. You know, men would be able to do it so much, the band would play until the damn boat went down. And then they go to the lifeboat and take a bitch out of the lifeboat. You say it ain't no room for me, but I see a hole there, so I'm gonna grab and throw that bitch out of the lifeboat. Now she drowning, trying to swim. Out there with the rest of them. I got my seat right here, bitch, out of the lifeboat. You done threw this bitch out the lifeboat. One of the main people that I look at who has made it is Oprah Winfrey. If you are a business person and you're looking at Oprah Winfrey, what you can obviously say is that this woman did her job. She did her damn thing. She made it to where black women like her could be on television and become celebrities. A young black girl could look and see, I could be that. I could do that. And no matter what you think, guys, that is always a good thing. That is a beautiful thing. To give your people an idea of something that they thought they would never be a part of, that they actually could. Black men have been brainwashed. And we've been brainwashed because we've been raised by women and not by men. Because men would tell their sons the truth. Men would tell their sons, why are you listening to somebody who will switch on you as soon as you can't provide what they want? But will find every excuse of why they can't provide what you want. And if given the power, women will be way more selfish than a man would ever think of being. Every time I watch the movie Titanic, I realize how men are loyal and women are not. Every time you think of any situation, 9/11, men are loyal, women are not. Men will say, go save yourself. I'll hold the building up until you get out. Women won't say, let me hold the building up because my man is the billionaire and I'm just the bitch who married him. So he's more important than me. Have you ever heard a woman say this? Ever? Bill Gates' wife. If it came down to Bill Gates saying, I'm a sacrifice for my wife, and the wife have an opportunity to explain to him, no, Bill Gates, you mean more to the world than me. Do you think she'd do it? No. She would say, thank you, Bill. I love you, and go tell stories about how Bill gave up his life for her. She would not realize the simple fact that most men would do, because if men are in a situation and it's 10 men and only 3 can survive, the men would pick the most important of those 10 men that need to survive. Someone tell me if I'm lying. Men would literally say there are 10 men, but only 3 are going to survive. We would pick the most important of those 3, and the rest of us would sacrifice to make sure those 3 would survive, because we'd understand that those 3 are going to be more helpful to the society as a whole alive than we would. Women would never do this. A 70-year-old woman will let a 20-year-old woman save her life. Oh, y'all didn't hear me. A 70-year-old woman will let a 20-year-old woman save her life. Do you understand? Women who are past menopause don't even respect women who are of childbearing age. They're jealous of women who are of childbearing age. Somebody tell me if I'm lying right now. Women in their 40s and 50s talk more crap about women in their 20s. You are past your prime. You serve no purpose to the world at all. All you do now is claim how you nicer to a man than a 20-year-old. But you don't help society at all, and you don't bring forth any more life. And yet you keep trying to put yourself on the same level as her. Common sense is you're not. Men respect youth in a male. Women don't respect youth in a female. Tell me I'm lying. All of us men respect youth in males. Men understand the youthful male is going to be more important than we are. We understand this. Women don't. You give a woman an opportunity for her to survive or her kids to survive, and we've seen it every day. These women typically will pick themselves. Their kids got to go. 100% of all abortions are sanctioned by women. 100%. And women get abortions because they don't like the guy. Women get abortions because they don't want to mess up their swimsuit. Women get abortions for any reason they want. And they have them, but we're still being told. I look at my phone right now. I have Russell Simmons' personal cell phone number in my phone right now. Russell Simmons' phone number right here in my phone, still there. I don't call that man, don't bother that man, don't text that man, don't say anything because I know what it's like. I don't know. So I say this because I'm now listening to Oprah Winfrey try to make yet another documentary about yet another black man and try to destroy that black man. And Oprah Winfrey has done this before. She did it with Michael Jackson. She did it with R. Kelly. And while TD Jakes is her friend, guess what? TD Jakes, you better look out because you're going to be next. Because anybody that comes out and says anything bad about you, guess what she's going to do? Apparently what she's been doing, turning on you. Michael Jackson invited Oprah into his home to give her one of the biggest interviews anyone had ever gotten. What did he get in return? Leaving Neverland Ranch. R. Kelly, what did he get in return? Gayle King doing this, surviving R. Kelly. Russell Simmons, if you guys look at the photo down, look at what you're seeing below. Oprah gives Russell Simmons one of the biggest interviews. Jay-Z will do it. Every one of these black men make sure that she gets the big black interview because you want to be the guy to help the sister out. But what is the sister doing to the brothers? What is she doing to the brothers? Every one of these men that she's went against were all men who allowed her into her house to give the biggest interview ever. That's why I want TD Jakes to listen. If anything goes down with you, TD Jakes, she's telling. She's going to sit up there for her puppet master and make sure that that black man gets destroyed thoroughly. I do believe Tyler Perry is comfortable enough to probably know she's a bit of a snake. I actually have a lot of faith in Tyler Perry. I don't like his movies. I don't like what he does, but you guys know I separate the two. Tyler Perry came in and helped save Oprah Winfrey's network. How many of you guys know this? Tyler Perry could have started he was going to start his own channel, which was going to destroy her channel. She had to go to this man and plead with him to put his shows on her channel when he didn't need it. For as rich as Tyler Perry is now, he would have been richer had he done that. But because Tyler Perry is like a lot of us black men, feel like we need to save the sister, he did it. He did it. Be careful, Tyler Perry. If anything ever comes out about you, Oprah Winfrey will do the same thing. Again, you guys look at the photo below. Who's sitting right there smiling in Russell Simmons' face? Who's at his home filming? Who's now making another documentary about another black man? But guess who Oprah Winfrey was cool with as well? Oprah Winfrey has been spotted with him, but Oprah Winfrey has also been spotted with Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. Oprah praised Harvey Weinstein. Oprah has praised Jeffrey Epstein. So where's the documentary on Jeffrey Epstein? Where's the documentary on David Geffen? Where's the documentary on Harvey Weinstein? Where's the documentary on any of those millionaires and billionaires who were right there along with them, fucking the people they're trying to work with? This ain't new. Why are you telling this lie? It ain't, the casting couch isn't new, Oprah. Why is it you're acting like black men invented it when we weren't even allowed to be big wigs or front heads in Hollywood until what? Maybe the 80s, early, Matt Lauer, yep. maybe the 70s when we were starting to get in positions of power to really do something in Hollywood. We didn't own the casting couch. Not that we didn't use the casting couch, but we got the casting couch from our white and Jewish counterparts. And let's not act like as a man, you shouldn't utilize your power to get some poon. Let's quit acting like this. Women throw poon at men with power, but men with power are wrong for using their power to get poon. You think Harvey Weinstein just getting the bitches wet? You think our president Donald Trump was just getting the bitches moist because of how good he looked? You think it's normal for 4 or 5 bitches to want to suck your dick at once? How many of you other men walk into the club and 4 or 5 bitches walk up to you and want to give you some head right then? How many of you have had this experience happen? Men, go ahead, tell me. How many of you have went into VIP and had 4 women fight to have sex with you who you've never met? But Oprah Winfrey and others are trying to make Russell Simmons look like a bad guy because he utilized, you see this man look like that motherfucking turtle that always beat Bugs Bunny. He did it before and I'll do it again. Russell, you know you my boy, but I'm not going to sit up there and act like you don't look like what you look like. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? We know how you look. Them women wasn't getting with you because you was just fine, and you knew this though. But you got Oprah Winfrey out here in these streets right now. Throwing black men under the bus. And you black men aren't calling this out. Now, I want you guys to understand, this is her feature that's going to be on Apple TV. Not even on her own network. Apple TV. So she's trying to help launch these white people's projects by putting out something to destroy a black man on their project. Just let that sink in for a minute if you can. It's not on our own network. It's helping launch Apple TV's platform. So she got paid to be on there to destroy Russell Simmons. Oprah Winfrey should get way more hate than I've ever gotten because I'm not big like her. I'm not rich. I barely can afford the house I live in. I barely can afford the cars I drive and the child support I have to pay. So there's no reason that anyone should look at me as, wow, he's a horrible person. We need to stop him, when all I'm doing is pointing out something that's irrefutable. We have people like Bill Cosby, who somehow is serving jail time, and nobody, Oprah Winfrey didn't come out and stand up for Bill Cosby. None of you named blacks have come out and stood up for Bill Cosby. I think it's very disingenuous that you're telling me that this man used his power to fuck bitches. Stop fucking niggas for power then. Is that possible or no? If men with power, if women stopped running after men with power, you wouldn't have Donald Trump saying grab him in the pussy. People are offended that Donald Trump says grab him in the pussy, but they're not offended by the fact that if he said it, that means someone let him do it. And it was so common that him and others spoke about it. Him and other men with money and power can speak about women this way because you can go to any powerful man's party and see a bunch of bitches in there. Can I get an amen? Do you understand? We watch women use, abuse, and destroy men's lives every day, and Oprah says nothing about it. Oprah, why don't you talk about the gold diggers who are ruining men's lives? Why don't you talk about the gold diggers who've caused men to kill themselves? Yet Russell Simmons and Bill Cosby, a man as old as shit, is having a trial where we're listening to a bitch tell you what he did to her sexually 40 fucking years ago, 50 years ago. Why are we listening to this? I can't remember a bitch I fucked when I was 30. Who remembers this? Oh, I hung out with Tupac and 39 other niggas in the hotel room. I didn't know they were gonna run a train on me. You ran a train on me, nigga. You ran a train on me. But now we feel bad for women putting themselves in these positions. Women trying to utilize and use men. And Oprah is continuing that trend of women having no problem with using men, except Oprah ain't using white men. Oprah is not using Jewish men. Oprah is just stepping on, slamming, and grinding in the mincemeat black men. All black men who went out of their way to help Oprah, give her the scoop, get her the ratings, show her the love and respect, prop her up. There's nothing wrong with a man liking pussy, and we need to stop acting like there's a problem that a man like pussy, because the women like what that man had. Because if that man who liked pussy couldn't get women around him, then he sure wouldn't have access to pussy. He wouldn't. And right now, Oprah's coming because of what he has. Oprah's sacrificing you black men, and if you don't see it, this literally look like a Mayan temple right now. So now Oprah is going out and getting these beautiful virgin males who were too stupid to understand what's going on with them. They thought fair exchange was fair exchange, but it wasn't. So these men are getting carried up the stairs to the top of the temple. And before they even know what's going on, they are having their hearts ceremoniously ripped out and shown to the audience as it continues to beat. And you can see the man view his heart beating and the crowd going wild. Someone tell me if this is a horrible analogy or a good one. Kalima, Kalima, Kalima. Oh, but we go after who? R. Kelly. What is R. Kelly doing different than any other celebrity that's ever lived, any other rock star that's ever lived? What did R. Kelly do different than any of them? You black men better start realizing what's happening. Oprah Winfrey has no problem throwing your punk ass under the bus. Oprah Winfrey has no problem calling your punk ass out. And that's crazy. She's saying, I was 24 years old. I was working my dream job. This man was trying to fuck me. I didn't know what to do. So I just kept letting him push the boundaries till finally he raped me. Now, after he raped me, I finally quit. So are you telling me back in the 90s you had to rape a bitch before she quit?